bottle. So I went ahead and got this because it was on like extra sale. It was like $7, so I thought, why not? I really do like the bottle. I don't know, I don't know why it was on such a mega sale, because the bottle itself is, I think it's classy looking. I like the combo of the glass and the black and white. It looks very modern, and I don't know, it appeals to me. I like the, whatever the type of plastic it is, as well as the glass, of course. So that's the bottle. I didn't know a huge amount about this brand. I mean, I still don't. I literally just pulled up their website, but they're called the Phluid Project, and their website, it looks like they sell things like mostly clothing, but also like blankets, mugs, and totes, and then also fragrances. It says under About Us, it says, "We are fluid. Fluid is our expression externally to the world and internally to ourselves. Fluid means dissolving the artificial boundaries of gender, skin color, and status. We and they. Fluid means like water, free from contracts, and never agreed to sign. The free from contracts we never agreed to sign. Fluid means embracing the core idea that this is our world, and that the way things are is unrelated to how things could be." So anyway, yeah, that's lots of words, but anyway, it seems like they're just all about like, kind of like gender neutrality and things like that. As you can see, it says gender free on the box, and I think more and more brands these days are sort of moving away from marketing and fragrance towards, men or women, because at the end of the day, fragrance is fragrance, so obviously anybody can wear anything, but I don't mind it at all if something says, for women, because typically I do prefer women's fragrances, but, I would totally buy a men's fragrance if it suited me. in a, it's like piney, it's like a pine needles, like aromatic kind of thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the main accords that we have listed on Fragrantica. Okay, so we have aromatic, woody, fresh, soft, spicy, earthy, citrus, green, and warm, spicy. I'm definitely getting the aromatic. I'm getting woody, but really, it's more like I'm getting branches of like, you know, fir, or like branches of pine or fir or something, and it's more like the needles, less the wood. A little bit of wood. I suppose there's a little bit of wood, but definitely aromatic, woody, fresh. There's no aquatic accord, but I feel like I get a bit of that. I definitely get some citrus and green, a little bit of earthy, and I would say if anything it's more like a fresh spicy than a soft spicy or a warm spicy. But anyway, that is my take on the main accords. And then, okay, let's look at the notes, which I'm interested because I totally forgot the notes. And oh wow, I really had it in my mind that there was like, you know, like I said, some sort of evergreen tree in here, but there's not. So I'm really surprised. Okay, so for our top notes, we've got 3 top notes, and they are ice, grapefruit, and cardamom. So obviously ice is, you know, it's a synthetic note. Ice doesn't have a smell, but I think that's what's giving me that chilled kind of piercing, fresh feel. I think maybe that's part of what's making it smell almost like pine needles or fir needles or cedar needles or something, because those can come across as, they can give that kind of chilled, aromatic feel. So anyway, ice, grapefruit, and cardamom. I feel like I'm getting the ice vibe for sure. I'm getting something citrusy, so yes, I'm getting the grapefruit. Honestly, I'm not really getting cardamom in a standout way. Okay, and then for our middle notes, we've got 2 middle notes. They are clary sage and black tea. And the sage, I'm definitely getting the sage now that I know it exists, but I think because there's that ice note and whatever else, it's just, like I said, coming off like an evergreen tree. But anyway, I'll say I'm getting the sage and a little bit of the black tea, but not in a crazy way. Okay, and then for our base notes, we've got 2 base notes, and they are vetiver and atlas cedar. And I'm definitely getting both of those. It does give a woodiness, but it comes through kind of aromatic and a little more dry. definitely all this to me comes off on the more masculine end as well, even though it's obviously marketed as gender free. But there's nothing to me about this that's feminine. Just if you're wanting a more feminine type of vibe. Okay, normally at this point I would show you other fragrances I have from the brand. I do not have any other from this brand. I did notice when I was looking at this that it had been compared on Fragrantica to MAC Turquotic, which I think is funny because, I mean, look at these bottles. They look so similar. I wonder if they knew that they were kind of copying the MAC bottles. They must have known. Somebody must have mentioned it. But, so yeah, they look alike, but like, to me, they don't smell anything alike. I don't know how it's the top comparison. I don't want to say they don't smell anything alike. Like, I see how somebody could make that comparison, but it's a leap. It's a leap. I would never compare these, but I see how somebody could somehow do that. So I just wanted to say that because, like I said, it was the top comparison that I saw on Fragrantica, and I don't think they smell alike at all. But yeah, I do own this one, and I do like it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up by going over some other info on this fragrance. It's only been rated 40 times, and it has a rating of 3.77 out of 5, so kind of a mid-range rating, but it has not been rated very much at all. It was launched in 2020, so it's been out for about 5 years. And users who rate it on Fragrantica say that the longevity is mid-range, slightly weak. I found the longevity to be actually fairly decent, but maybe that's because it had such a sharp smell to me that I could just smell it for a long time. It certainly did not have a super strong projection, in my opinion, and I see other users saying the same thing on Fragrantica for the Sillage rating. For gender, users say that it leans masculine because it does. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and just read a few reviews to finish up. Somebody says, so weird, notes here on Fragrantica are way off, as another person mentioned below. The perfume represents these notes for sure, in a way that the perfume represents these notes for sure, and not what Fragrantica is saying. Oh no. Okay, now I'm wondering what the actual notes are, because sometimes Fragrantica does this, where they get the notes totally wrong. Balance. Let's see what their website says. Oh no. Notes. Okay, well, I don't know if this is right because I can't find it on their website, but one website says bergamot, crisp apple, and water lotus in the top. Heart notes of lavender, freesia, and rosewood. And base notes of patchouli leaf, cedar, and musk. Oh my god, that's like completely different. I don't know. So, whatever. Apparently the notes are something different. Okay. Let's go ahead and read another review. Somebody else says, I actually bought this one on a whim, but I actually really like it. It's watery and slightly sweet. I don't agree. I don't think it's sweet. It's not like bitter, but I don't think it's sweet. They say it's watery and slightly sweet, but grounded by cedar. I agree that it seems like the notes listed aren't quite right to me. It's just like sitting next to a fountain that has lilies growing in it. You're drinking sparkling water on a nice day,